What is up, Pyromaniacs? Pyrostasis here. We are back in the world of EVE Online, continuing our Alpha to Omega series, and I'm currently sitting in Tashmercon. And the last couple videos we've been doing have been about industry, more specifically production and producing things from blueprints. And we've done some mining, we've looked at some of the numbers, and I made one of the big mistakes in EVE that apparently a lot of industry people do, and that is I went for what's quote-unquote cool. I went for ships immediately. And I threw all my money into ships. And apparently ships is the worst thing you can produce in EVE. Strictly because there is so much competition. There is turnover in specific areas, but there's not necessarily turnover always everywhere. Some people buy ships and they'll run them for months. Some people will be burning through ships frequently, but some of these people have been producing ships for a long time. So for instance, you know, some of these guys may have 20,000 frigates on hand from back when Tritanium was 3 ISK a piece. And now that it's 5 ISK a piece, it's no longer possible to make it without MEing it at a profit. And so there's a lot that goes into it. There's a lot more details. I'm kind of oversimplifying it, but the point is, ships are bad, okay? Don't do ships. Some of the things that I've been told to look at, ammo is a big one. Now the problem with ammo is you're making margins, right? And what does a margin mean? A margin means basically you're doing it in bulk, okay? So for instance, if I sell a car for $30,000 and it costs me $20,000 and I sell it, I make 10 grand profit. That's awesome. However, if I sell a hot dog and it costs me $1 to make a hot dog and I sell it for $1.10, I make 10 cents. That sucks. However, if I sell 1 million hot dogs, it starts to really add up. See what I'm saying? That bulk selling and stuff is kind of that's basically the margin there. You're making bonus or benefits off of that very small margin, but in bulk it adds up. And that's what I need to start looking at is stop looking at because basically what I did is I looked at the biggest, most expensive thing I could afford to sell, and I was looking at it from that standpoint when I need to be looking more at bulk, large-scale orders that sell over time. So for instance, I have had this thing running for a week now. Yeah, because I listed it for 2 weeks. We're down to 7 days. So I've sold about half of it in a week. Now tomorrow, in about 13 hours, our recipe ends for this, and we will be able to start cooking those at a pretty decent rate. I think it's 8 and 9 or something like that. Not perfect, but it should be enough to make a profit. So I'm looking for some other things now. Now we are going to get into trading. I know a lot of you guys have been asking me to get into trading. We will get there. I kind of want to do this series kind of step by step, where we take a look at different things, look at their value, because I know I can make it with trading. I've done it before. My last series I did with trading. Trading and exploration, and it's doable. It's not the most riveting of content. You understand what I'm saying? So anyways, well, not that, you know, crafting or industry is all that riveting either, but fuck you. Anyways, carrying on. So what am I looking at? Well, what I did is I pulled up one of the fits that my corp was using. Infernal missiles, Light 1 was one of the missiles that they were using. I was like, all right, let's take a look. Excuse me. It only needs 58 trite, 72 pyrite, right? So if we buy all of this, that puts us at, now again, we're buying this at shit prices. We would not be paying these shit prices. We would be paying below the market value, most likely. So a lot closer to, I'm not understanding how to read this. What? Oh, that's the total. Okay. Yeah, we're paying 5.6x. I would rather pay 4.83, maybe even 3, but we're not getting into that. So anyways, with buying this at the gargantuan fuck off prices, it's 728 ESK, right? All right, so we're going to do the math on this a little bit real quick. Now, you can't see my well, actually, I guess I can turn it on to where y'all can see my calculator, can't I? Boom. There you go. You see my little calculator here? All right. So we have 100 missiles that are going to be made. So if we sell 100, I mean, we're just going to do the basic one. I'm not going to do the more expensive one. Let's look up the Infernal missiles. We pull the Infernals up. We do the view market details there. And you can see they sell for 8.99 ISK. So if we bring this back over, 8.99 times 100 equals 899. 899 minus 728 equals 171. That is 171 ISK profit per run. Okay? So let's say I do 1,000 runs times 171, and I sell them all, I make 171,000 ISK. Again, not going to make me rich quick, but I can make these... The nice thing about these is I can do this two ways. I can go mine my resources, and then I can do it for free with zero overhead, and then I'm making 171,000. Well, I'm technically making 171,000 profit, but I'm also still losing the base cost. So I guess if I can buy the minerals at the base cost, it about evens out. Because you have to look at it from the standpoint, I go and mine, those minerals aren't free. There's a thing in economics called opportunity cost, okay? And what opportunity cost is basically the cost of not doing the next best thing. So for instance, tonight, I had a couple options. I chose to stay home, drink some beer, eat some meatloaf, and play EVE Online. The opportunity cost of that was not staying and working later, or not going on a walk for the dog, or any of the other millions of things I could do, right? It's the next best alternative. So for instance, I don't know, instead of drinking or eating meatloaf, maybe eating a gourmet meal would have been slightly better or whatever. All of those things give you, that's basically the opportunity cost. So I say all that to basically say this, and some of you economics majors are probably rolling your head. Shut up, fuck off. I'm not going to give them a whole economics lesson just to try and, they get the general idea of it. The point is, if I go mine, the opportunity cost there is my time. Like I've spent my time. That is time I could have spent doing something else. And so not only that, but those minerals, I use those minerals and put them into this item here. I take that, however much, and put it into this missile. The opportunity cost there is just selling them on the fucking market. So those minerals are not free. There's my time invested, and there's the value of the minerals themselves. So we want to make sure that we can get that set up. Now, the easiest way to quote unquote streamline this would be to buy my minerals at or below the price that I would sell my minerals for, and then use my my manufacturing to produce them. So how long does it take to produce one of these things is my question. Wrong setup. So per base, it is 5 minutes, okay? So 5 minutes per 100, that's, oh God, 50 minutes per 1,000? Oof. Well, that's actually not bad. That's 171,000 ISK per hour, technically profit. Now that's assuming I buy my minerals at garbage rates, which we're not going to do. So, this is good, my friends. Also, if we look at the setup here, we can look at a couple different things. So price history right here, this is going to show you how fluctuating this price is. It's not fluctuating that much. I mean, there was one day where it's spiked a little bit, but it's gone down a little bit, but for the most part, this is a fairly stable. If we look at, this is how many have sold, okay? So on 6/7, that is today, 5,100 have sold. Yesterday, 4,400 had sold. Day before, somebody bought a shit ton. 87,000. Oof. That would have been a good day to be here. Now, coincidentally, 87,000. I was going to see if one of these was close to 87,000. What may have happened is somebody may have tried to buy out one of the lower guys and relist. Now, we are not in a trade hub. We are in Tashmercon Prime. I'm not sure if we're going to want to be in a trade hub with these. That will depend. The reason why is trade hubs, they're kind of hinky on the prices. So sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. But it's the trade hub price. So that's what pretty much everybody wants to pay. So what we're gonna do, I think we're gonna buy, let's get rid of all these charges and shit first. All right, so we got blueprints, let's go ammunition, let's go missiles, let's go light missiles, and we're gonna buy, let's see, what is the Molnir? What is this one's damage type? Because I seem to recall Mjolnirs were ass. Mjolnir's damage is... EM. So they're anti... Yeah, fuck that. We're not gonna really... Well, yeah, we're not gonna do Mjolnirs. I don't like EM damage. Alright, so we're gonna buy this one here. So Light Inferno. Let's not buy that one. Now, look at the price here. We got 160,000. We've got 16 million. Holy shit, who is blowing my phone up? Alright, it's not JJ, so that's fine. Alright, so we're going to buy one of these. Un momento, thank you. Alright, so we got one of those. Let's get rid of light missiles now, because they don't have heavy missiles here. We've already done the scripts that I want to do. What about hybrid charges? Let's look at these. Now, I know... Wow, they don't have antimatter? Are you kidding me? This is a bummer. Yeah, these aren't really all that good. AM was one of the good ones. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I went through and fired these. I know antimatter was the blaster setup of choice. I don't remember what was good for. I want to say it was iron. But even that doesn't sound right. But look at the prices on these bad boys. These are cheap as fuck. With the exception of thorium. Why is thorium so expensive? Because it requires a Mexallen, maybe? I don't know. Because I'm not sure of these, we're going to avoid those. What about large charges? Large thorium. Okay, we're not doing that either. Go fuck yourselves. Alright, so that's basically all we've got. So now, one of the other things that people mentioned was rigs. That T1 rigs were a good thing to go with. So I'm going to type in rigs and see if we can even pull it up. I don't think we can. Trimark? There we are. Okay. Alright. So, Trimark, these are the blueprints. Perfect. Unfortunately, as you can see, there are none here. They are one jump over at Basel. Okay. So, these things right here is another option that we can make. I've heard that there's good money in these. Granted, that was from a blog post on Eve. That's basically what playing Eve and doing research is all about. Just surfing around different people's videos and blogs, etc., etc. All right, let's look. Oof. Okay, so I mean, I don't think I want to do this right now. And the reason I say that is we'd have to, I mean, I guess we could. My worries about the salvage materials and such is that we're going to spend all of our time trying to purchase these things and not do too well. So I think we're going to probably, what about antimatter? Can I get antimatter small charges? I'd like to get those. I'm sure there is. How the fuck are they not here? Let's do region. There they are. What's the closest one? One jump away in high band. Okay. Yeah, we wanna get that one right there. Because antimatter, I know for a fact, and I want to say it was tungsten. I'm so bad. It's been so long. So we're definitely doing antimatter. So we're gonna buy that, I guess, at Hillban. I really hope Hillban. It's funny that we can buy them at Azazai. That annoys me. That annoys me more than you know. But that's at least close to base, so we'll go ahead and buy it in Azazai. I'm gonna have to do a few pickups here. Hello? Game? Hello? Are you there? Earth to game. Hello. What in the fuck was that? Buy this. What is going on? I'm sorry, Pyro, you've broke the game. We can't allow you to do that. I'm sorry. What the fuck just happened? Okay, well, I can buy it in system. I'm happy to buy it in system. If you will let me! Oh, dear God. Maybe I have to restart the fucking client? Is that what's going on? I don't know. Something is definitely awry here. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I don't know what's going on with the game. I'm gonna restart it and we'll try again. I'm gonna go through and we are going to purchase a variety of stuff. I'm gonna start upgrading the things. We're gonna set some buy orders, and then the next episode is probably going to be covering trading because we're gonna have to start getting into trading to kind of feed this stuff. So I may end up buying those rigs anyway. So I may have to suck it up and just get to it. So anyways, folks, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. If you are, let me know by slapping that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next clip.